It's Pinky and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Huh? Oh, what's up, Callie?
Brains.
What? No! Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Geek Done Right, the show where I talk about whatever it is I feel like. I'm Chris. Thanks for coming to geek out with me. And by special request, Callie's back! Yay! And actually, today is not just about what I feel like talking about. With it being Halloween and everything, I figured it would be a good time to talk about something that she's the expert in. That's right, we are going to be talking about brains.
No, but seriously, brains are awesome, and I am a neuropsychologist, so I do have actually specialized training in how the brain affects our behavior and personality. And
a neuro who?
Neuropsychologist.
What does that mean?
That means I have a PhD in psychology. I'm a licensed psychologist, and in addition to that, I have 2 years of dedicated specialized training in neuropsychology, which is the brain behavior relationships.
So she's like a matchmaker for your brain.
What?
You're talking about relationships.
Oh gosh.
Those neurons.
Making connections.
Yeah, exactly.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, my wife is really, really smart, but she's also really, really geeky about her brains.
I love brains, and I'm not the only one. There's apparently a lot of people out there who love brains and make cool stuff to give other people who like brains. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about my favorite gifts that are brain related, that I would love to receive myself, or maybe give to friends.
These are a few of her favorite brains.
Brains! Yes. So it's very geeky. And probably if you aren't obsessed with brains like I am, you're probably going to think they're kind of weird. Maybe. But if you love brains, or if the person you love loves brains, they're gonna love these.
So are these hints for gifts for me to get you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you got the hint.
Oh. All right. Well, now, y'all, I haven't seen any of these things. Yeah, these are kind of a total surprise for me. So. Let's check these out starting with number 3.
Yes, so these are my top 3 gifts and an honorable mention.
Oh, yes. Yeah. All right.
So let's start with number 3. Ooh. What are these, you might ask? These are earrings. That are actually the molecular structure for different neurotransmitters, so the chemicals that work in the brain to make it function like it should. So the one that we're looking at right now is the chemical structure of the neurotransmitter dopamine. So
it actually looks a lot like something that a Borg would wear. Right?
So they look cool, even just all by themselves. But if you know what they actually are and what it means, it's even cooler. So if you know what the function of dopamine is, you can kind of give this as a secret message to somebody. So dopamine is involved in the pathways that are related to reward or addiction. Sometimes people say it's kind of associated with the feeling of love, like somebody that you just can't get enough of.
Oh.
So if you gave that to somebody, that could kind of be the secret message. I'm addicted to you. I can't get enough of you.
Yes.
I'm going to work really hard to keep you.
Moving on to number 2.
All right, what do I... Oh, the coasters. So these coasters are really cool. So they've got different brain sections. So it's like they've sliced up a brain, and each coaster has a certain level of the brain anatomy. And so there's a set of 10 of them, and if you put them all in order, which luckily they have them numbered for you so that it can tell you what order it's in, and if you put them all in order, it looks like a brain, like a whole brain. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's like, so, what part of the brain am I putting my cup on?
Right? And so if you had a particular area of the brain that you liked best, like some people really like the basal ganglia, some people really like the cerebellum, so you could claim that coaster as your coaster because it's got your favorite parts of the brain on it.
So, yeah, that does look like a 3D brain when you're looking at it at the right angle.
Right? And it's functional. So not only is it really cool, but you actually can use it. You get some function out of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can keep from damaging that beautiful wood furniture.
Right.
Now for number 1.
My very favorite.
Oh, man. All right. Here we go.
A jello mold of a brain.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh wow.
So we like jello. I grew up out in Idaho and did some of my schooling in Utah, which is the jello capital of the world. And so we like jello around here. I like making things out of jello. And this is actually fairly anatomically accurate. I'm like very impressed at the detail that they have in this gelatin mold. Very, very cool. So you could make it with jello. They also suggest that if you didn't want to do jello, you could fill it with plaster and make it into a paperweight of some sort. But I personally would go with jello because you could eat it.
Yeah.
And the brain actually, like a real brain, has the texture of jello. You remember that video I made you watch?
Oh yeah. I'm still like trying to.
I made him watch this video of a brain that had recently been removed during an autopsy, and
link in the description if for all you people with morbid curiosity.
It's so cool, and it like jiggles like jello. Like it's very not firm. So jello is like a good replication of what the brain actually is like.
So this would be great for all you anatomy lovers out there.
And potlucks. You could take it to a potluck.
Yeah.
With all your other brainy friends. It would go over very well.
And if you're a real overachiever, you can make it look like neurons are inside of the brain.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I figured you'd love that.
That's very, very cool.
You mentioned an honorable mention. What is this honorable mention?
So this is an honorable mention because you can't actually get it. It was a one of a kind thing, but it was so cool that I need to mention it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see what this thing is.
So this is a picture of May Britt Moser, who won the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine in 2014 for her work in discovering different types of cells that make up the spatial positioning network of the brain. So when she was getting ready to go claim her Nobel Prize, amazing for her work that was amazing, a designer wanted to design her a dress to wear. And so that designer, his name was Matthew Hubble from Great Britain, designed this dress for her that actually shows the neurons that she discovered, the grid cells.
Wow.
So she is wearing a dress that shows her own discovery that she won the Nobel Prize for.
Yeah.
That's a great gift.
Yeah, if you could somehow talk to the guy and be like, hey, so you know that dress that you made? I know it was supposed to be one of a kind, but I mean...
Well, see, the thing is you don't get this dress. You have to go and discover something equally cool. Win a Nobel Prize for it, and then you could get your own designer dress with your own discovery on it.
Yeah.
Now that's awesome.
But what if we want these neurons?
Well, no, you didn't discover them. You don't.
You tease.
I know. It's a beautiful dress.
Man.
She did amazing work, and she deserved that prize.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for this episode of Geek Done Right. Hey, so what brain things have you found that you've either given as gifts or some things that you would like as a gift yourself? Let's talk about it. Post those links down below.
Yeah. And I'll totally geek out at them, I promise, because
Yeah.
I love brains.
Smash that like button if you want Callie back again. It's always fun doing these videos with you, actually.
I have a lot of fun. I was thinking about this filming like all week long. I've been really excited about it.
Yeah, and also stay tuned after this video for a few bloopers from our intro. They were
Hashtag bloopers.
yeah. Hashtag brainy hashtag brainy bloopers. If you made it to this point. And subscribe if you haven't, and be ready for more episodes from Geek Done Right. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace. What?
I can't do it.
That is insane. Oh, what's
Not again.
Not yet.
What's my line?
It's Pinky and the Brain.
Did somebody say brain?